you really need to take this opportunity to make it the best for yourself.
Right. Yeah.
Because there's too much bullshit.
This is not an interview. There is no format. This is simply a conversation about life.
So, yeah, I mean, it was a good time for this, like, because I had lots of. I mean, I always have lots of time because I set my life up like this, but um, I had even more time to really concentrate on these things. So,
Because of yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. No, I think a lot of people, for a lot of people, it was hell, and for a lot of people, it was greatness.
Hmm. Yeah. Because I do think it's really interesting. Because I did make a post on Facebook and all that, like when it first started, like maybe in late March when things were full on, it was like yo, this is real. I just made this post saying, remember all of those things that you never had time for, you know?
Exactly. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you know, because and I think that's what it is, because I actually have a friend who's she's affected by the like her industry is kind of collapsed at the moment because like she works in the event-based industry as well, and since all of this is going to take longer, like even when everything kind of settles down, it'll take quite a while for people to start having bigger events, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And I think it's really affecting her. um I don't know, maybe she's all right, but like for me, I can just tell a difference, and she seems quite affected by all of this, and I keep trying to push her or like encourage her to like, hey, just try to create something. Don't like stop thinking about things and figuring out things. Just start doing something, and like, because I feel like when you do things, it really like accomplishing things and setting goals for yourself and doing tasks, it somehow lifts your spirits, you know, because you can look at something and say, okay, I wanted to do this and then I did it, you know, even
Yeah.
if it's like, uh, I've been meaning to repaint this chair or something, and then you do it, and then you're like, okay, now you can look at the chair and say, I did that, you know?
Yeah.
And so I know it really helped me. Like, I didn't feel anything like it, and I was super comfortable the whole time we were locked down, and I was just really, really focused on what I was doing.
That's
And
great.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I mean,
So
I
you
think
got,
it's natural for me also to spend. You know, I'm an only child, and so I'm used to spending time alone, and you know, so I was like
yeah.
completely okay with everything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah.
But did you because I mean there is a weird, it is weird though to not be like if you go and see people to
Hmm.
not to not kiss them or to not hug them,
Oh,
especially
that's
with
cool.
family or people,
Oh, I was thinking.
that's
Okay.
that's weird though, huh? No.
Um. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I don't know. It didn't. It like I said, it didn't really like bother me. Actually, I remember because my birthday happened during the thing, and one of my good friends, like, she brought a cake to my house, I had like a couple people that where it was like, okay, I'm gonna leave something by your door, just come out and get it. Or, but my friend, she had baked me a birthday cake, and
Wow.
hey man, I got good friends. What you want me to do? This, this, this,
Well, that's very sweet.
I guess, like, come on. I only hang out with quality people. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like,
Yes.
this is what I'm saying. So, yeah, but the thing is, it's like, I could see it in her face. Like, she wasn't happy with how things were going, and maybe she wanted to give me a hug with the cake and all of this stuff and couldn't do it. And you know what I mean? Or she would have wanted to come in and have the cake with me and, you know what I mean? And celebrate with me a little bit.
Well, yeah, of course.
And
Yeah.
it was like bothering her more than it was bothering me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Well, you're
so,
more of a loner, I
yeah,
guess. Yeah.
I guess so.
You
I guess
know?
so. Dark
And
and
it's true.
mysterious.
You're, huh?
Dark and mysterious.
No, no, but you're more used to being alone, like you said, so
Yeah.
it won't bother you as much.
Yeah.
But for some people, it's been really, really depressing. Like there's a lot of depressed people out there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough.
But yeah, it's a very strange time. It's a very strange time. I mean,
Are you? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, it's been great for me because I've just been uh, focusing on my project the whole time and and um, and got it even more exciting to shoot in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't ask for better, you know.
Right. Yeah.
And so yeah, but I know that's for a lot of people. I mean, imagine like families with young kids, like
Mm-hmm.
24/7.
Yeah.
Losing their jobs,
Yeah.
like a lot of family, they just went kaboom, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
But either it tightened up families or
Mm-hmm.
couples or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
or it just exploded, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine all the fuckers that had mistresses or vice versa, you know, women having. I mean, this went on to shit. Like, there's a lot of things that happen,
Oh
you
my God!
know.
I'm here with my wife. Can't even
No,
see.
no, but it's true. All these little things that you think about, you
Mm-hmm.
know,
Mm-hmm.
and and but you know, there's also all these people that you know they can't live alone, and I mean things that we don't talk a lot either
Mm-hmm.
is there's a lot of that we don't hear about, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of also like my god, people are they my god, they probably made like I don't know how much money, but just with alcohol and I
Mm-hmm.
mean drug dealers, like
Mm-hmm.
they're in paradise. Like this has been like
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
like a lot of consommation, you know, like people are just so it's very strange. It's been extreme, you
Mm-hmm.
know. It's and
Yeah.
but in some cases it's been great.
Mm-hmm.
Like you know, you and I, for example, it's been really great creatively.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a strange time.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but I think this should also be um, a lesson to us as well, as far as like how you handle these things. Because yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm like a strong believer that I don't know, maybe I'm oversimplifying things, but I really do believe that like if you find something to focus on and create something, this really can alleviate a lot of these things. You know what I mean? Because once you zoom in on something, like the world can go away. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, no, it's been definitely, I mean, it's a precious time to ask yourself, you know, what what is it that am I doing, and am I happy doing it? And like, it's a great time for that, to really face yourself and ask you the right questions, because there's no more I don't have time, you know, like you have no more excuses. So
right.
you're put in front of your own self, and so that's great about that, you know, because people need to do that,
Yeah.
because we always have excuses to
Yeah.
stop ourselves from being truly happy.
Yeah.
So that's why it's a lot of change, for a lot of people. So
Right.
some people make it and some people don't, but
Yeah.
so I think it's a very interesting time in that sense, you know. And yeah, some people are completely terrified, knowing that, you know, they're spending so much of that time alone. Some people, they just need to constantly be with people, because it stops them from going deep in themselves,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's all these things that is also interesting. So it's, you really need to take this opportunity to make it the best for yourself,
Right. Right. Yeah.
because there's too much bullshit, like, you know, and we just consume, and we just do things by not thinking, you know. We just do it. We're like robots, you
Right.
know.
Right.
And this, it needs to stop. Like, we can't live like that, you know. That's not your mission. And we all have a mission, all of us.
Right.
So we must do it. We must do what truly talks to us.
Right. Right.
That's what I.
So do you, and are you encouraging people like with this? Have you had a chance to give someone this talk? Like like
Well, I mean, yeah, like you talk about it with friends, you know, or whatever. But it also, it's a reminder for yourself as well, because you're
yeah,
like, okay, well, you know, am I where I want to be?
right,
You know,
right,
and you just gotta be honest to yourself.
yeah, which
You
is
know,
very tough for a lot of people actually.
it is, because a lot of people, they're just sheeps, you know. They just do their, I mean, and I mean, some people, don't get me wrong, some people are happy like that. Like, if they're happy like that, fine, you know. But you know, if you're being honest to
Yeah,
yourself, if you can look at the mirror and be honest, then fine, you know. Whatever you do, like, I'm not judging, and like, you can do whatever in life. You know, it's, if that makes you happy, great, you know.
yeah,
But if it doesn't, well, now is the time to do something about it, you know.
right, right, right.
It's extremely important.
Mm,
And you just gotta trust your gut. You just gotta trust this, because you gotta trust life. You just gotta trust life. And sometimes, a lot of times, you don't know. You don't know on the spot at the moment what it will bring you. But you gotta trust that it will give you what you really need.
right.
Like, we need to let go. We just need to trust and let go. And that's when the great things happens. Yeah.
You
What?
know? All right. Okay.
All right. All right.
Shit. She's like, I ain't playing with y'all. Get it
This is a
together.
long. Huh?
She's like, get it together. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Get in
Yeah.
there, you know?
Get
deep.
to it.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, get deep now.
I say get deep. All right. Okay. Well, all right. I'm gonna go write something. I'm gonna go like, you know. Okay.